Chapter 6. Piecing Together the Past. The team, now more determined than ever, set out on a journey across the Astrium system to collect fragments of the Echo's memories. Their shuttle, equipped with the latest technology, permitted them to rapidly travel across the tremendous distances between planets. Each destination held a piece of the puzzle they needed to solve. To start with, they headed out to the desert planet of Elara, where an ancient temple held the key to the Echo's past. The scorching sun and endless dunes made the journey arduous, but the team pressed on. Inside the temple, they found murals depicting the Echo's creation and its role as a guardian. Kai studied the murals intently, his scientific mind analyzing every detail.
These symbols indicate a bond between the Echo and the people of Elara. They revered it as a protector, but there's also evidence of a conflict.
Elara, sensing the emotional weight of the place, added,
The Echo's pain began here. We need to find out what caused the schism.
Elara, always vigilant, kept watch as they documented their findings.
Let's move on. We have more places to visit and time is not on our side.
Their next stop was the oceanic planet of Nereus. Diving deep into the underwater ruins of an ancient city, they discovered relics that spoke of the Echo's fall. The pressure of the deep ocean and the dangers of aquatic predators tested their resolve, but the team remained focused. Kai marveled at the technology they found.
This city was incredibly advanced. They must have had a powerful connection to the Echo.
Elara, her eyes checking the dark waters, replied,
We need to get these relics back to the shuttle. They might contain vital information.
As they continued their journey, the team's bond grew stronger. Each member brought their unique strengths to the mission, and they began to trust each other more deeply. But the road ahead was fraught with challenges. The Echo, detecting their advancement, started to react all the more violently. As they traveled to the ice planet of Glacia, extreme aggravations shook their shuttle. The once steady energy readings presently spiked erratically, and ghostly apparitions haunted their every step. Elara felt the Echo's anguish growing.
It knows we're drawing nearer. We need to be careful.
On Glacia, they confronted perilous difficulties. The frosty temperatures and treacherous ice fields tested their endurance. The Echo's manifestations became more aggressive, attacking with renewed ferocity. During one particularly fierce storm, the team was separated. Elara and Kai found themselves battling the elements and the Echo's apparitions, while Elara tried to reach out to the Echo, hoping to calm it. Elara's military training kicked in as she protected Kai, her blaster firing at the spectral forms.
We need to regroup. We can't handle this alone.
Kai, though struggling with the cold, managed to set up a temporary energy barrier.
This should buy us some time. We need to find Elara.
Meanwhile, Elara, isolated from the others, focused all her energy on reaching the Echo.
Please listen to me. We're here to help you.
The Echo's response was a torrent of emotional turmoil, but Leora's determination never wavered. She could feel the Echo's desperation and pain, and she knew they were close to a breakthrough. Finally, the storm subsided, and the team reunited. Exhausted but determined, they realized the stakes were higher than ever. Back on their shuttle, the team took a moment to regroup and analyze the data they had collected. It was during this time that Elara's past trauma began to surface. Elara, who had always been the pillar of strength, started showing signs of distress. Flashbacks of a mission gone wrong haunted her, and she struggled to maintain her composure. Kai noticed the change and moved toward her carefully.
Elara, are you okay?
Elara's eyes were distant, her voice strained.
I've been here before. Not on Glacia, but in this situation, facing an enemy we didn't understand.
Elara, detecting the emotional unrest, went along with them.
Elara, you really need to let us know what happened.
Elara took a deep breath, her hands shaking.
A long time ago, I was part of a mission to secure an ancient artifact. We didn't know it at the time, but it was a fragment of the Echo. The mission turned out terribly bad. We were attacked, and a large number of my team didn't make it.
The room fell quiet as Elara continued, her voice heavy with guilt.
I survived, but I've carried the weight of that failure ever since. I was unable to save them, and presently I'm confronting same enemy once again.
Kai's eyes widened to reality.
Elara, that artifact, it was a part of the Echo's consciousness. Your past mission was linked to its fragmentation.
Leora placed a consoling hand on Elara's shoulder.
This explains why the Echo's energy feels familiar to you. It's reacting to your presence because you were there during its fall.
Elara's eyes filled with determination.
Then we need to fix this. We need to heal the Echo and stop this cycle of pain.
The team, now fully aware of the personal stakes involved, recommitted to their mission. Elara's revelation added a new layer of urgency to their quest. They were not just fighting an unknown enemy, they were trying to right the wrongs of the past. As they prepared for the next phase of their journey, the bond between them grew even stronger. They understood that only by working together and facing their personal demons could they hope to succeed. The Echo's pain was now their pain, and its healing would be their redemption.